caller. Right. Yep. You just go and tuck this right there in your pocket. Yeah. Right there. All right.
That should be hung. Where it won't be hanging out, huh? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna borrow your stand.
No problem.
Can you see me? I see you. I can see you.
Alright. Alright, we're recording. Alright, so really quick, just as a mic check, do a favor and say and spell your first and last name.
Bobby Worthy. BOBBYWORTHY. I'm the National Judge Advocate General for the Justice League United. It's a human rights organization.
Alright, and tell me what's going to be going on today.
Today, we're here to protest the rogue management of CSX. Back in December, as a former conductor of CSX, the pattern and practice of CSX is to target, harass, and fire employees that they have issues with for some reason. But back in December the 18th, one of the managers completely, and they know he lied, completely lied on me and said I did an unsafe move, which he's supposed to suffer. He didn't. And they rejected him. When I told them that he was lying, they said they would reject my application. So in the process, first of all, I'm not going to tolerate someone lying, especially on me. It's not going to happen. And me and CSX definitely going to court. But I sent Joseph Hemrich, the CEO of CSX. I sent him a certified letter, and y'all have a copy of that letter. You should. I sent him a certified letter by not certified, but by a certified court processor that served him personally. Instead of him looking into the situation, he in turn called his attorney, and the attorney sent me a cease, and y'all have a copy of that letter too. Sent me a cease and desist letter, and I returned and sent him a cease and desist letter because that's not a coward nowhere in my blood. So in his thing, he said that his clients are prepared to take legal action. So I told him good, because I'm preparing to take legal action. Beat me to the courthouse.
Is this a pattern that you've noticed amongst other employees as well?
There's a lot of employees with CSX. My chairman of the union, 22 years, he's been with CSX. He was on off duty on his home time, legal duty, 12-hour break. And the vice superintendent for Moncrief Yard, Ben Barkle, Ryan, called his house while he was on the break, and he told him off, and they fired him. 22 years. Right? So what CSS do is when they get an extra board, their extra board full up, what they do is start picking individuals to terminate. Some of these guys leave their livelihood to come work for CSX, to only get to a rogue managers that can tolerate and violate every rule, procedure in the book, but you can't. They tell me, one of the MTOs told me that the rule book doesn't apply to them. Yes, that rule book applies to every member of CSX, every employee of CSX. But the thing is, the union, and this is why I started what they call the outside union. The union has no accountability power. You see what I'm saying? So if road management fire you, terminate you, or suspend you, the union has no power to do anything about accountability. I mean, they can negotiate the contracts. They can, handle stuff within house. You know what I'm saying? But if all the managers got to do is target you again and fire you, you know what I'm saying? So the union is powerless outside of CSX. And this is the problem with every union. Any company has a union that the employees work. The union members are employees. They have no power to hold management accountable for their actions. Now, they saying that I was telling a lie. If you tell somebody something that's not the truth, then what are you? If you falsify documents in someone's file to target them and fire them, then what are you? And that's why I've started this, because there's no accountability for CSX. There's no accountability for management in the unlawful termination. I've got, see, listen to me. I can guarantee you 90% or better that's at CSX, that work for CSX, want to speak out, but they're scared because they become a target of rogue management and be fired. You know what I'm saying? They're scared to speak out. Everybody that's calling, I mean, it's hundreds and thousands of people have reached out to me, but they're scared to speak out because of their jobs. And the only ones that's going to speak out is the ones that they have already fired. You know what I'm saying? So they're scared because they become a target. And some of them 10 and 15 years, and they lose everything because there is no accountability. Anything in life you do, just like the police and anything else, if there's no accountability at a lower level, then there'll never be accountability at a higher level. And when I sent the CEO that letter, he had it. He didn't even look into it at all. That means you support the things your manager's doing. I got conductors that, like in your second phase, you paid a certain amount of money, right? So if they fire you during that phase, they want to cut your check. But according to the contract, you get a certain amount of money if you work 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days. So now I want to know how many conductors that I've not reached, about 6 have called me, never got their money, all their money. You know what I'm saying? CSX cut their check. But the contract, I got the union involved. The union got me my money, so they can handle stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Because we're under a contract to be paid a certain amount of money. I don't care if I work 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. So my thing is, how many former conductors or employees of CSX that CSX stole their money? If someone worked for you and you don't pay them according to the contract, that is direct violation of the law. So this is what the unions that I'm addressing to all the unions now, to find out if all these former conductors have been paid. And they need to get their money. CSX is stealing people money. You don't have to steal from somebody when you're the big wig like CSX. But like I said, there's no accountability. And I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to get justice, because I cannot stand a pathological liar. And not only has he lied on me, and I call his name David Rose, worked for CSX, Moncrief Yard. Him and 2 or 3 or 4 others are slicks amongst the clique. And that's what they do. They get together and they target and harass employees. When you, according to the rule book, you're supposed to get a write-up, and you sign that write-up. So employees are finding write-ups from these same people, finding write-ups in their file that they never knew about. That's a violation of the rule. But like I said, it goes back to accountability.
What would you say to any employees that are afraid of coming out?
Say it again.
What would you say to any employees that are afraid of coming forward?
I told them sometimes you got to take a chance, but I understand. Because if you invested 10, 15, 20, and 30 years at this place, hell, and they made an example out of the chairman of the union. He ain't been there 22 years. They fired him. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no accountability. And unions are good from within, but outside unions, outside of the CSX, they have no power. They have no power, as I say, for accountability. And until you have accountability, there will never be effective change in anything you do. All the people that I've talked to with CSX, current and that's working there, current, are all telling me the same thing. You are doing what should have been done years ago. All of us want to say, but can't say, because we've become a target.
All right, I think that's about all I got for you.
And I'm going to introduce,
sure.
Let him say some stuff.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. going to be a 2-show review. I'm going on Mikey.
Oh. I don't want to leave my thing.
I think we're going to do the same thing. Would you favor just like feed this one down your shit for me? And just clip it to your waistline. Gotcha. Yeah. Alright. The mic check, go ahead and spell your first and last name for me.
I'm Joseph Maceo George, Josephmaceo George.
Great. Alright, and why are you here today?
Okay, I am the former president of the National Association of Letter Carriers Union, and I'm the 4th vice president of North Florida Central Labor Council. When I heard about the issues and concerns of the CSX workers, I reached out to Bobby to let him know that we have a union here in Jacksonville that we like to show our support. We do not condone harassment and intimidation on the job. What you hear from Bobby and what's been going to CSX, it's not going to be tolerated. Union and employees, we must all stick together. As Bobby stated, some of them are afraid to speak out, but there's power in unity. We must stick together. And that's why I'm here today as a union person to let Bobby and the CSX employees know that we're here supporting them.
Honestly, pretty much all I got for you. You guys have done fantastic. One set. Alright.
Alright. Alright, thank you.
Most definitely. So, you can just, you just feed the rest of that wire down your shirt and I'll just pull that phone.
I don't know where the rest of them are here now, so I got waiting on a few more people, y'all.
No problem.
They can't find no way to park.
It's that I was struggling finding parking.
Yeah, I know it. I know on Bay Street they got parking meters that's free. So if they want to know where to park, just tell them to park on Bay Street, right near Pearl.
Yeah.
Bay Street near Pearl.
Yeah. Let's go out here where people are. You know, for a minute, and me and you can say what you say just then. Close up on my live. I think people just be just saying they coming in me wait till the last.
Yeah, some people do that.
That's
So
true.
you get off the phone.
Well, listen, I stand by myself.
But,
It don't matter to me.
yeah, I know it.
Walk up and down the street.
But people are the way they are when they see you doing something like this, and you get a lot of media attention. And then when you're doing something, then that's when they want to jump on the bandwagon.
Jump on the bandwagon.
Oh yeah, I've been out here 5 years, so I've been doing this. And but they want to be seen now because
you can stand right there and say what you got to, and just say what you think on this here. I got you on. All right, introduce yourself, and you're on my live now. Go ahead.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joseph Maceo George, former president of the National Association of Letter Carriers, 4th vice president of North Florida Central Labor Council. I'm here today to give the union support, my support, concerning the issues of CSX employees. I saw the message from Bobby on social media. I reached out to him and told him that, hey, I'd like to get the unions involved here in Jacksonville. So I'm here today to assist wherever concerning the harassment, intimidation of the employees and the firing of employees at CSX. And I encourage the CSX employees and everyone to come out and get involved, because this is the only way we're going to address the issues in the workplace. Joining together, united. So I'm here today to assist, and hopefully the rest of you will join us in the future. Thank you.
You hold it for me here. I want the background. CSX. Yeah, I'm sitting now, right?
Okay.
If you can't get it, don't worry about it. Let's move down here. You want to move?
Okay, now I hit the Zoom. I think we on right now.
Yeah, you gotta flip it around. Huh? Yeah, facing me.
Okay, yeah, I got everything.
All right.
Okay, where's the button?
It's recording
start.
automatically. I ain't never turned it off.
Oh, okay.
It's still recording. Watch him here. He might be watching you on that screen right there. He looking over here. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Listen. To all the CSX former, current, and future employees, I know it's hard to stand up to a big company like CSX. Let this be a learning lesson to y'all that no matter how few, no matter how many, or how big, you should always stand up for what you believe in. Because if you got God in your life, you don't have to worry about all that other mess. So, to those who should have been here, that didn't come, and said they was gonna come, I don't know what to say, man. Unity is and strength is in numbers, and we can't never get that together, and we ain't gonna never have no change. So y'all, I'm gonna end this. I got somebody trying to find us, but accountability starts with us, y'all.
It's not on your side. It was showing me.
Okay. Accountability, y'all, starts with us. With us. If we have no accountability, then nothing is ever going to change with CSX or any other employee. Not the police, not anyone, not government officials. Nothing is going to change until we get accountability. But with that said, y'all, peace and blessings, Black Power. I'll see y'all soon.
All right.
Let me call her back. She probably lost.